Welcome again, first prep pupils. Let's continue our revision on the previous grammar. Today we are going to deal with the second part of the revision. Let's start with this tense, the present perfect tense. Look and listen to these statements. I've seen that film before. They have been married for nearly 50 years. What about these two sentences? I think you have noticed that we have, which is contracted to apostrophe VE, then followed by the past participle. The past participle is a form of the verbs, the complete verbs. So we have plus past participle. This is the form for the present perfect. In the first sentence we have because the subject is I, followed by seen. This is the past participle of see. We have see in the present form, saw in the past, and seen in the past participle. In the second sentence we have been, because the subject is they, been or been. This is the participle of verb to be. In the present we have am, is, are. Past was were. In the past participle we have been. What about the next sentences? Have you ever met George? This is a question beginning with have because the subject is you, and we have met. This is the past participle of meet. We have meet, met, met. Have because the subject is you. Next we have Teresa isn't at home. I think she has gone shopping. We have has, gone or gone, both are correct. Has because the subject is she. Gone, this is the past participle of go. We have go, went, and gone. Has because the subject is she. Next we have where have you been? Have because we have you. The answer B, I've just been out to the supermarket. Have because the subject is I, then been. Here what's the difference between have has gone and have has been? Have has gone, we use these words when someone is at a place and hasn't returned yet. He or she is still there. We use have been or has been when someone has been to a place and returned. On the left we have the present perfect tense. So the present perfect tense is formed by using have or has according to the subject, followed by past participle. We use have when the subject is I, you, we, they, or plural noun. We use has if the subject is he, she, it, or singular noun. Then the past participle. What about the keywords? So far, until now, up to now, ever, yet. Now let's do some exercises on the present perfect. Circle the correct tense. 1. They had eaten in a restaurant. And in front of this sentence you have present perfect or past perfect. We haven't talked about past perfect yet, So this sentence is present perfect. You circle present perfect. 2. We haven't been there. Present perfect or past perfect, present perfect. 3. We didn't sleep well. Past perfect or simple past, simple past. Simple past or past simple. Past simple. Number 4. I finished my work by 7 o'clock. Present perfect or past perfect. This sentence, past perfect. This is the short form for I had. I had finished my work by 7 o'clock. But we haven't talked about past perfect yet. Okay. Now let's move to another tense. The past simple tense. Look at the sentences on the right. I played football yesterday. This sentence is in the past. How do we know? The verb played is in the past form. Ed is usually added to some verbs that we call regular verbs in the past and past participle. Also, the word yesterday tells us about the past. The next sentence, they didn't go to the cinema last Friday. Didn't tells us about the negative form in the past, followed by infinitive. So we negate the verb in the past by adding didn't. This is the contraction for did not, followed by the infinitive form of the verb. Next, did they play football? Yes, they did. Did at the beginning, so this is a question, a yes no question. Did, so we are asking about something that happened in the past. Did they, this is the subject. Play, this is the infinitive form of the verb. The answer is they did. Look at the column on the left again, the past simple tense. This is the title of the tense. Then we have keywords: yesterday, ago, in the past, once upon a time, one day, last, last month, last week, last year. All these words tell us about the past. Now let's do some exercises on the past simple. Underline the correct answer in the brackets. 1. Yesterday he played tennis. Here we have yesterday. It tells us about a past action, something that happened in the past, and the form that suits this action is played. So the correct answer is yesterday he played tennis. 2. She ate eaten her dinner yesterday. Again, this sentence is in the past simple tense, so we choose ate, the middle one. This is the correct answer. So the sentence is like this: she ate her dinner yesterday. Number 3, they studied English last night. Last tells us about the past, so we are going to choose studied. They studied English last night. But there is something special about studied. Studied, this is the past and the past participle of study. What's the last letter in study? It is Y. But when we change it into past or past participle, we change Y into I, then we add ed. We use this rule when the Y is preceded by consonant letter. Number 4, did you cleaned your room? Did at the beginning, so this is a question. I have told you before, after do, does, did, if you are going to use a verb, it should be in the infinitive. So the infinitive form of the three in brackets is clean. So the correct answer is, did you clean your room? Number 5, my sister don't finish her homework yesterday. Yesterday tells us about the past. So the correct answer is didn't. My sister didn't finish her homework yesterday. Number 6, what did you ate for breakfast? As I have just told you, if we have did and we are going to use another verb, it should be in the infinitive. Infinitive means a verb without any addition or without changing it into past. Here we have eat, no addition. Eats, we have extra s. Ate, this is the past. So the correct form is eat. What did you eat for breakfast? Number 7, my mother cooked lunch 2 hours ago. Ago tells us about the past simple, so we are going to use cooked. My mother cooked lunch 2 hours ago. Number 8, last night I watching TV. Last tells us about the past, so the correct answer is watched, the middle one. Last night I watched TV. Number 9, did they buying their books? Did, so it should be followed by infinitive without to, and the infinitive form here is buy. Did they buy their books? Number 10, when did is he play football yesterday? Again, we have yesterday, so the sentence is about a past action, and the correct answer is did. When did he play football yesterday? And that's all for today. Thank you very much. Until we meet again, goodbye.